something they could put right there, and you have to choose before that pillar what line you're going to take, outside, inside, whatever. I think they could easily do it. And then the other thing I always said that they need to do is, and I know it wouldn't be very popular, um, and this is me just getting nitpicky. I would rather see the lane choosing before seen this, but I always thought it would be a cool idea since PJ1 is becoming such a thing at certain tracks. Give the person that's hosting the session an option to put like PJ1 on either the low side or the top side of a turn at a track.
That'd be cool.
And I mean, just all they would have to do is just code something into where you have, even if it's a 5% increase in tire grip in that blackened area on the track. I mean, that's it. That's all. Like, at least you would have that little extra grip, and yeah, but it would make it more realistic to whatever they're doing now. I mean, personally, I'm not a PJ1 fan.
I'm not either, but it's part of NASCAR now.
Right, and that's the way I figured it. It's like, whether I like it or I don't like it, I mean, yeah, so they're using it, we can use it. Yeah, I think this update's still gonna take me about another like half an hour. Shit.
That's about how long mine took.
Yeah, I think it said 15 gigs or something.
Yeah.
That's insane. And then I just seen that they released the new Radicals.
Yep, the Radical 10.
But you have to pay for it. What the?
We got Fiji and the new dirt track, which I've already been on the dirt track.
Is it worth buying?
It's okay. I don't really know that track all that well, but we'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, I own all the other dirt tracks, so I might as well keep up with it. I mean, the thing is I get a free $10. So I'm gonna put it towards either a car or yeah. So whatchamacallit? The dirt track. Yeah, because right now the only track on oval that I don't own, well, there's actually two, but I can't really count it, but I can. I don't own the LA Coliseum, and I don't own the Twin Ring Motegi.
Oh no.
Twin Ring's fun.
No, I don't have that.
Oh my goodness. Don't kick me out, you fucker. I didn't know if I thought it was disconnected for myself, so I apologize. Now I know. I won't do it again.
I don't know what happened there.
Motherfucker. Fucking Mike.
What?
Fucking you asshole. Oh, it was Wade. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Guess what? Server review. How about that?
Wow. No, and then,
my bad.
Well, now the only dirt oval I got on is the new one. And as for oil...
Wade, you been on it yet?
Vehicles.
What?
You been on Port Royal yet?
Fuck Port Royal.
Not yet.
You think outdoors hard to drive? Go try to run that motherfucker.
I did in a UMP.
Holy fuck.
I was like, nope, I'm out of here. I am.
That's one game I actually do have on my computer.
What, you need to get fucking beaters.
Yeah. We're gonna have a drag race series over there.
I definitely do.
I'm gonna fucking buy it for you. What the fuck's your name about?
Well, how big of a game is it?
Let's see here. I don't know how big it is. It doesn't tell me.
Because it's not so much of a money thing as it is
A memory thing.
yeah. Which I guess ultimately is a money thing.
It's like deleting a couple pictures off your phone to put in someone's contact.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm on a fucking.
Like, yeah, I'm not with her no more. I don't need to see her nudes.
Try to see. What the size of it is.
It may have it on Google.
Get on Steam. It'll actually tell you on Steam.
Well, I could went in there a lot harder, but it's alright.
That's what you said.
I want to get the emulator so I can play fucking.
No, fucker. No, fucker. God damn.
Guard today.
Right.
But.
Sir, you gotta go slow here.
I can't even make a lap.
Okay, it says storage, 30 gigs. I think I have like 100.
I'm gonna upgrade to 64 gigs. I'm at zero.
How was that race at USA?
I didn't stream it.
Oh.
Jimmy streamed it though. My update for Iracing didn't get done until about 10 laps left of the race. So
You didn't miss much.
Oh, I was in there. I was watching off of Jimmy's screen. I mean, there's a broadcast. There's a broadcast. Yeah, it was a shit show, and then it had a lot of green flag runs, and then, I mean, it's USA, they're using a fucking gateway setup, so.
Yeah, pretty much.
In core, they did trucks at USA.
Heads up.
It wasn't too bad, but fucking Carl.
They're doing Xfinity tomorrow at USA. Kyle is going to get in.
Well, I just popped on the other night, not tonight, last night, and watched a little bit of the Indy race at Texas. I watched that, and the broadcaster sounded like you. I was about to, like, because I know you're going to be broadcasting soon, so I was like,
I already am. I broadcast Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I didn't broadcast last week because, you know, me and you had our championship race.
right.
You fucking beat me.
Nice.
Dude,
One more lap.
beat Tate? Oh, yeah, for sure. You should have just fucking wrecked Tate. Fuck that guy. I had
plenty of opportunity.
I had plenty of opportunity too. But I knew, like, when I got loose, I was thinking about turning around right to take his ass out. But I knew if I did that, then I'd be fucked because I didn't have a fucking crash repair at that time.
Right.
Because of somebody in this fucking chat.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I ain't worried about it. You ran me clean. Yeah. You know what's funny is I'm going to be part-time in the Cubs.
1 minute 18.471.
So, I figured Hubka would ask me to join his team.
Right.
I mean, think about it. I'm fucking quick. I know what the fuck I'm doing. He told me he did not want me on his team.
Really?
Because I'm part-time.
Wow. Okay. What's the difference?
Slowing up in front of you
You
there.
know?
Won the championship. I'm like,
Well-
you have Tate.
Yeah. Right.
More likely, Tate's not going to be able to run. I mean,
I may not be able to run if he doesn't up the thing. Here's the thing. As much as I like racing in the league and everything like that, one, my dad's gonna be dropping down to the Xfinity if he even stays in Xfinity. And two is I may be over 35, and if that's the case, like, don't get me wrong, I like the league and everything, but I also like my I rating. Like,
Oh, it's got an I rating
just
cap?
yeah.
yeah, it has a cap of 35, and I'm at almost 34,
I was
so.
about to say, yeah, I just passed that.
I was about to say how it was originally was 3,000, and then
Oh, that's way
he
low.
changed it, and then he changed it from 3,000 to 3.3 because the guy that sponsored the series is an ARCA car driver. He ran the number, what was it, 11 at
Something like
Talladega. Yeah, it's Fort Worth Screen Printing. John T. Garrett.
Yeah, John Garrett.
He ran in Ghost like what 2 races the first of the season, and then he was done. Like he never showed back up, so he raised it to 3.5. As long as you started the season under 3.5K, you could go over.
Right.
And Tate was at like 3.4 when he joined, and then got up to like 3.9, and then took a shit down to 3.2.
Oh,
Yeah,
he tanked hard like I did.
Huh?
He tanked pretty hard like I did.
Oh, kind of like me, going from 3.1 to 2.0.
I was at what, 41, and I went down to 34.
Yeah, I'm gonna try, or hopefully Makoni puts me on their team. And if Makoni puts me on their team, then, obviously I'll be hitting the official card. And then if not, I'm just gonna buy the development program from UPI for trucks.
Well, if you do that, I'll do that with you too.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
trucks
I'm.
for Xfinity, I don't know yet.
Either or. I'm good with both. That's kind of like what I was planning on running this season.
I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one that got on like a big losing streak at one point on iRacing.
It's there's a lot of hills in iRacing, in your iRating.
Guess what team picked me up for Ghost, Kyle?
Who's that?
Just take a wild guess. Okay, I'll put it like this. It's a ship.
Threat level?
Yep.
Ah, shit.
You know how much shit they talked about me
Moving.
and Wes and you?
Why? Because you guys were beating them?
Yeah, dude. Look, it got to the point, like, Dan Nagel, I can't stand him fucking. I just, every time I watch his fucking stream on Twitch, I just will resume my fucking computer and just strangle him. He put in Discord one night. It was the not throwback, it was the patriotic night. And Wes didn't feel good, so he made all of our cars the same. Just different color numbers. And Dan goes, oh, well, it's going to be kind of hard to tell as long as he says something along the lines of, yeah, all the poor Titletown guys are going to be in the back because they're too slow and they can't pass him. And I'm thinking to myself, I have 2 wins to your 0.
Right.
So, how are we slow? The only person on Titletown Racing that did not have a win was Wes.
Yeah. And Wes had a bunch of things he had to deal with outside of, like,
Racing.
Yeah, like, I don't blame him for any of that. Like, I mean, like...
Well, he quit because of tape. Like,
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, Wes quit racing Ghost because of tape. because Tate came in and just demolished the fucking field. And do you know what's weird is when I had Carl sub for me at Kentucky for the first round of playoffs, Hubco was in my inbox on Facebook and on Discord. Like, well, I know who Carl is, but how fast is he? I'm kind of worried he might just like blow out the competition. I'm like, I guess you're gonna have to find out.
Right.
I'm like, are you really that fucking scared? Like, you bring in a guy. Yeah, you bring in a guy that runs a late model in real life, got a truck sponsorship, and possibly a fucking cup sponsorship.
Yeah, it's like, dude, as long as he's under 35, it shouldn't matter. Dude, I mean, look at what Tate did. I mean, that shouldn't matter.
Exactly. And
so,
Carl doesn't run officials. The only officials he runs is the special events, like the endurance races. Also, are you going to the 6-hour walking run?
I am. Like, preferably, I want to actually kind of run it on that weekend for like one of each.
Well, I'm looking for a teammate, so.
Well, I'm definitely down. You're running GT3?
Yep.
Or, yeah. Wait,
I mean,
Ferrari or?
I got the Ferrari on R8.
Well, okay. I mean, I have the Ferrari, and I want to say, can't remember what the other one was, but I think I have another one. Probably the Lambo. I seen that they just came out with the
Mercedes GT3.
Yeah.
That bitch is sexy. Oh.
It is. But yeah, like all these special events. I ran a VRS endurance 24-hour at Daytona with Chris Woodard and Kyle Speaks, and it was just us two, or well, us three, including myself. And that was it was brutal. So then this year for the Daytona 24, we were in the LMPs again. I could tell Speeds was getting frustrated because even though we were, in the top 4 for most of the race, I mean, Chris Woodard had, I think, like 16-something X or something on like 3 hours of his stints, and he just getting frustrated as fuck. And towards the end, the one dude, Scott Rankle, he was on the team. He came in and got us up into second. And I hit up Speeds because Speeds was like, all right, man, I'm out. Like, he basically was like, done. And at the time, I was about to take over the car, but I was exhausted, and I knew Speeds was a little bit faster than me.
Yeah. My bad. My phone whatchamacallit just popped off. But yeah, we ended up
getting into second, and I told him, come back, and so, I mean, ever since then, all the guys at Third Level Midnight have been nice to me and everything, but I think, obviously Speeds has been a little short just because, after that shit, but it is what it is.
You know what's funny is Jeffrey Vickery kicked Dan Miglin off the team.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Dude, Jeffrey has always been real cool with me. Real cool with me. However, I do think that he did maybe take me out on that with 10 to go in that championship race.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, let's face it, Tate was running away with it at the time, and Kyle was up there, and Vickery was side by side with another person that was in the Final Four. So he probably was like, here, I'll get a caution to reel Tate back in and take out one of the drivers along with it. And
I mean, I'm not going to bitch because I was hoping for a caution because I had my fast repair and the set of tires, and that's ultimately what gave me a chance to win. So I actually wanted the caution, but
Yeah, not gonna lie, like what happened? What the fuck happened to where I used my tires? I think,
You were hitting the throttle.
no, I had one because a caution came out like 22 laps in the first stage, and I went in a pit road. I burned a fucking set of tires because for some fucking reason I thought fucking stage points counted.
right.
And I wanted the fucking stage points. So I took tires. And then they reminded us, like, hey, yeah, just letting you know, stage points don't count. And I'm like, well, fuck. Uh, Took tires again at the end of stage one. Stage two stayed out. So right there's two sets of tires gone. And then the wreck that happened between me and you took a set. And then uh, the last stage, like the second caution that happened, I was at like 90% and I took my last set just before with like 50 to go. I took my last set. No, no, not even with 50.
It was like probably that one where Tate came in and he took his. It was like 23.
Sweet 13.
Oh, fuck. I think so. Look right in there. And I was like, dude, I just made my bed, but I didn't want to take the chance of it
Report.
fucking going green and then me being on shitty ass tires. So that's why I took my last set. And then it just caution after caution after caution.
All I saw when we were in the corner was
And then the sixth, that motherfucker.
Oh, good.
Oh, that still pisses me off.
Well, that was the thing was, like, I knew, like, pretty much,
I'm gonna just
like,
cry and pee my
you guys
pants.
were way faster. So I was like, the only way I have a chance is if I save a set, use it at the very end, like with 10 laps to go or so, and just give it a go. And
Angel even said it, like, Angel, like, after the race, Angel, like, was messaging me. He's like, dude, that was your race to lose. And I said, I did lose. I finished fourth in the race, but third in the championship. He's like, yeah, but if you think about it,
You need to leave.
Tate couldn't catch you, Spees couldn't catch you, and Gardner couldn't catch you.
oh no,
Yeah, but I didn't win.
yeah,
Like I said, nobody could catch you. I was like, well, I mean, that's where the coaching session came into play when, because I had that coaching session with Zach, and he told me, don't worry about running the high side, just run that seam. And I was
Some
doing
words
that,
right
and
there.
I mean, you pulled alongside of me, but I'd have to run off. Or, like, it was vice versa. Like, one lap I'd have the run off,
Seems,
next lap
man.
you'd have the run off.
I
And-
dominated that NASCAR race on the seams. Remember that?
Do what?
That NASCAR at IRP?
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't watch that one. I streamed it, though. It's in the YouTube. But, yeah, I was just running the seams, just minding my tires.
Oh,
Just
see,
drove
we're at
away.
Homestead.
Oh, that's even better. Seams
Yeah, we were
are
in the
key.
Gen 6. Like, and then fucking, Angel was talking to me or whatever. He's like, man, I really wanted you to show up Tate. I was like, dude, I think everybody wanted me to show up Tate.
I'll show up.
Like,
Tate.
I had motherfuckers in there that were working, like, helping me. They wanted me to win. Like, Gibney had Greg Wood driving for him. And Gibney told Greg to take out Tate. And after he, took out Ruse and all of them, he had the drive-through. And we were catching Gibney because, well, Wood. We were catching him because Greg was doing half throttle around the track waiting for Tate to come by.
right.
He was legit going to take him the fuck out.
Like Wes Wes goes, if I get loose in front of Tate, I'm not slowing down and I'm overcorrecting right in front of him.
Oh, dude, for sure.
I'm like, now you need to watch where I'm at and where Carl or Kyle's at, or well, both. Give me a minute. You can hear me. I'm talking. I said, you know, you gotta watch where Kyle Spees and Kyle Gardner's at. Same with me, because you take me out, I'm gonna be a shitty motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, like, with mine and your wreck, it shouldn't have even happened. I should have moved up even more, gave you room. I thought I gave you plenty of room, but it...
You did. Like I said, I got on the throttle, and I was going up to about mid-track, because that was usually enough room for somebody to be up along the wall. And if
there's
cut it
the drag strip. Just make it in the game.
If you didn't
put it in the game
to the mid-track,
I want to see funny cars in here.
All your momentum was gone. So you had to get up to at least mid-track or more just to be able to have some kind of speed going down the straightaway. And it did get tight on me. And
do you know what I want to see?
I ended up going, up a little bit higher than I originally thought I did. After looking at the replay, I thought I only went up to about mid-track, and after watching the replay, I'm like, nah, he definitely gave me enough room.
Hey, Mike's in here.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck, where'd his name go?
I mean, I'm not mad about it, but
I
do what?
Do you know who contacted me to see if I wanted to join their team?
Who?
DJ.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Who'd you give a BJ to?
Oh, man, I'll tell you,
yeah, DJ hit me up. This was
earlier.
See, DJ never hit me up. Like, I even put in there, like, hey, I'm for a team.
Right now.
Would like to run the Chevys.
One person
I'm out of fucking Fords. And Jeff Vickery hit me up and goes, hey, how do you like to join Threat Level? And I'm like, as long as I can run my Julio songs for Men car, we got a deal.
You're in.
And, yeah, that's fine. I was like, good. The only problem is they're not going to have a broadcaster. I'm not running in a league that's not going to have a broadcaster. That's not working.
Yeah, I agree. Like, sorry,
like I have sponsors that need to have airtime.
Yeah, like I wanna actually like enjoy myself out there, you know, and have it recorded.
Hubka tried getting me to broadcast, right? But I told him, I was like, you know, I work for CRN. And he's like, well, you could just log in under the Ghost Racing Network. And I said, I work for CRN. I can't log into Ghost. I'm using CRN's SDK. So therefore, you said you would pay for SDK and do the streams for free in Ghost. That's not how that works. You cannot have somebody willing to broadcast for free. That is time. That is energy.
Yeah.
It's not. I even told him, I was like, look, dude, if it was me, like, if we got the core guys to broadcast for you, it would be on CRN, have its own playlist, and if it's just like one person, like let's say me broadcasting, gets $30 a race. Now,
and that's fair.
Yes, because it's only me. Because it's only me. Now, if it's Jimmy and Carl, you're looking at 50 to 60.
Right. Okay.
because we're going to split it down the middle.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
Like I said, I checked out the broadcast just the other, or last night, and they were doing a great job. And
Yeah.
thing is I would rather have no prize money and have a broadcast than to have a league that has prize money but no broadcast.
that's
It's
like NASCAR. NASCAR has no broadcast, but the winner of the Indianapolis 500 that they ran won a fucking trophy. Highly doubtful they won a trophy, but who knows?
Now, what he could do, and I mean, obviously this would be up to the guys.
You know I'm an admin.
Oh, are you?
If I asked up, because I was like, hey, look, man, how about you make me an admin? I can help you recruit, and I can help you set rules.
Right.
He's like, as long as you don't yell at anybody. He's like, I'm not going to yell at anybody.
Right.
I'm the one, so, the fast repair was my idea. So there's no fast repair.
Yeah, no fast repair.
Now, the tire situation, I told him, if you want a successful league, and you don't want people bitching, make it to where you have unlimited tires. No, we'll just knock it down to 3.
Yeah, are you fucking stupid? Dude, I think that is the most ridiculous thing, because here's the thing. Right when I saw that he wanted to make it 3, my thing is okay, we already have, now I understand he's getting rid of a lot of the guys that weren't as highly skilled at, and putting them in Xfinity and stuff like that. I get all that, but the thing is you're going to take a league where guys struggled at times, and you're going to make the racing, with tires, and then you're going to make them struggle even more having to race on older tires. Dude, don't get me wrong, for the people who know how to save tires and stuff like that, but even that, it takes away from the racing, because now it's all about tire management. It's not about who's the fastest, because if you only have 3 sets, honestly, it's not going to matter if you're putting down the fastest lap times, if you're burning your shit up. So not only are you going to have not as good racing, but you're also going to make it harder for everybody. Dude, that just does not make sense to me at all.
Let's all run a bunch of burners and...
Yeah, who wants to watch a bunch of people sliding around 5-10 miles an hour slower, off the pace than what they're supposed to be, because everybody has to try to save their tires? That's not exciting. That's not fun.
No.
If I was a person watching the broadcast, I'd be like, this shit's boring.
Yeah, you're going to be now honestly, it's going to put it into a strategy, going to make people drive smarter, but then you're going to have the other guys that don't give a fuck and just run through everybody like Trey and Brock.
I think 4 was good.
Yeah, 4 was alright, but if you were to go and race in any series in Core, you will find that the IndyCar series has 2 fast repairs, unlimited tires, just because they're IndyCars. A little bit of damage, you're pretty much.
Oh yeah, you just look at them things wrong and they fall apart.
Truck series,
super fast, but
yeah, Truck series, 1 fast repair, unlimited tires. Xfinity, 1 fast repair, unlimited tires. Vintage, 1 fast repair, unlimited tires. Next gen, 0 fast repairs.
Oh, Sean, I'm night shift, so I'm always up at night.
So, I mean, Core and... Dude, are you streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. We're talking so much shit, and we're... Oh, no. You may have to stop and delete this one.
Hey, my thing is like I said, I have no, like, I'll be the first person to tell Hupka, like, hey, you know, I don't like
No,
that.
there's a rule. I don't know
Remember
if you
this.
paid
One
attention to
lug nut,
the rules or
one
not.
jack post, one can of
There's a
fuel,
rule in
one lap
there
at a time.
that I took from
Keep your eyes on
Core
your job. Everything will work out just
and
perfectly.
brought it into
Right
Ghost.
side on the restart.
It's worked in
The
Core,
road's closed.
so I wanted to see if it'll work in Ghost. Basically, it's if you cause a wreck on the first lap, it's a 1 lap penalty. Okay? Hupka went the extra mile and goes, if you cause a caution on lap number 1 of the start of the race, it's a 2 lap penalty. I'm like, 2 laps? Dude, that's a little excessive.
Right.
I also told him, I was like, look, dude, you got to do something with the continuous wrecks. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, okay, let's say I wreck you. He's like, all right. Let's say I wreck you again in 5 laps. Okay? What do I get? He's like, an EOL. He's like, what the fuck is that solving, Chris? I come back from that EOL, find you again, and wreck you. Then what? Another EOL? No, Chris. The first one is an EOL. The second one is a 1 lap pole. The third one, a DQ from the race.
Yep.
That's exactly how it needs to be. If you want a successful and clean league, you will crack down. Look at Core. They run 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Now, granted, their IndyCar series has the most drivers out of everything. Everybody wants to drive them. I don't know why. They're fucking terrible. I hate them.
I just want to try it, but
They have 34 people,
that's
and
insane.
22 showed up last night. But it's free. Like, if you want to run, I mean, you know, I think I sent you the Discord.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Basically, all you got to do is, you know, go to you got to go to the Core website, apply now, apply for what series, give out a number, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, just message Carl Hammer with that, hey, or not message him, put it in, like, the IndyCar discussion, tag him in it, like, you know, add
You've been lining up behind
hey,
13.
you know, I turned da, 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 da. And, you know, he'll get you set up, send you a league invite and everything. Those are broadcasted too. Carl's an admin. Well, they're actually looking for
we
an
need to be
admin
behind the
on
13.
Monday nights because Carl's in the booth. And then he'd have to leave the booth, do race control, get back in the booth, and then commentate.
All right, buddy. Line up behind the 13.
Now, here's a question. Like, since Hupka is missing a broadcast team right now, but if we wanted to get you guys to, Core to do the broadcast, would Core be willing to take on, like, Ghost Racing partner with Core,
Nope.
like as like a its own series, but they just do the broadcast.
So basically, what Carl has
Or
told me,
presented by Core.
they won't. I've already asked Carl about it. I said, hey, you know, Hupka's looking for a broadcaster on Tuesday and Wednesday. Because, I mean, I'm already occupied. Okay, I told Carl, like, straight up, like, hey, look, I'll broadcast Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday for you. I'll even do it for free.
What you got?
Like, it didn't matter to me. I'm not the greatest. I mean, but me as a racer, I know what I need to talk about. I know what everybody's going through. I know what the car and everything's going to do. So if you take, say with Carl's and Jimmy, they know.
I don't know. That's where we're going.
They're all racers. So I asked Carl, I was like, hey, just let you know, Chris Hupka's looking for a broadcaster. He's like, okay, what nights? I said Tuesday and Wednesday. They're like, well, we can't do Tuesday just because
In front of you,
Carl
in
is
front of
race
you.
control
Up
on
side.
Tuesdays.
Clear. Good job.
Oh yeah, we probably can't do Wednesdays either until we get more people. Until they get more people for Xfinity, Carl and Jimmy are going to race some races to get their car counts up. And they're like, well, we might think about it. Just let them know it's, it's so and so for a week. So I let them know, and Hupka goes, is there any way that we could, like, broadcast it on GRN? I was like, what the fuck is GRN? Ghost Racing Network? I was like, nah, that's not how that works, man. You can't just tell a different... That's like me going to Sim Racing Media and telling Angel, I need you to broadcast on CRN and do it for free. No. You're not gonna. That's not gonna happen.
1 minute 26.92.
Yeah,
Like, I could do a good job, like, at least with knowledge-wise, with broadcasting, but dude, I don't have a voice for no broadcasting. Like,
I mean, I don't either, but I mean, if you get the right group of guys and they make it interesting, it's really like, that's what I like to do. Like, I know there's a broadcast, so I know I need to get my name out there, so I'm gonna do stupid moves that I know I can only make, and I'm gonna make it work. That's like, after that 20-lap run in the first stage, I don't know if you've seen this or not, the 20-lap, when we pit, I went 3 wide through the middle, and by the time we got out of turn 2, right off the restart, I was P3.
oh yeah,
I was like,
you guys were
12 or 14. I wasn't wasting no time. I had the fresher tires. It's like the Red Sea's party. I went through the fucking middle.
That's what happened when you, Steve, and I was on the top side 3 wide with only a few laps to go there. You know, like, it was go time. I just got my faster pair. I just got my new set of tires. Like, it was go time. Like, I had to go. And yeah, like, I mean, as much as I hate pushing 3 wide and stuff like that, I just got up along the wall, hugged it there, and hoped for the best. You know, I was just like, I gotta go. You know, but like I was saying, like, you know, I feel like you could be a really good broadcaster because, like you said, you know, you're a racer. You know, like, and I feel like my knowledge from everything.
That gives us an edge. Now,
Yeah.
what are you doing tomorrow, Kyle?
Not sure yet. What's up?
Well, I know your knee's fucked up.
It is.
How about you hop in the booth?
I can pop 5 possibly.
I mean, you'll be there from the start of the race to the end.
Like, I'm just thinking.
You won't have to worry about anything. I'll be the one streaming it. I'll be the one with the camera angles, all this and that. It's at USA in the Xfinity cars. You can just watch off of me, you know.
I love USA. I love USA. That's right.
I mean, if
my jam.
If you want to race it, I'll pay your entry fee.
Oh
no, actually, no. Motherfucker, you got $125. You can pay the $5.
Yeah, no, I'm not I'm not racing it, but you know, like, for example, like, you know, I watched almost that whole broadcast. I haven't. There was a few parts that I hadn't checked out to where I was listening to it, but.
Oh, we lost it in front of me.
One of the big things that I always would have thought would have been brought up at a track like Homestead would be the aero push. Dude, a lot of people run up high at Homestead. You can make it work for yourself. Like,
are you talking about the wall?
Yeah, like, why was there no mention of that? Like, I mean, obviously, because they talk about the downforce and stuff like that.
I let Angel know that the wall, the air between the car and the wall and everything, you know how it had the wall push, kind of, like, it kind of pull you into the wall?
Yeah.
And it's not that effective in the Gen 6 cars.
Oh no, I mean you don't feel it a ton, but like for example, like especially like not as much as let's say like the trucks, but that makes sense because the trucks don't have any weight in the back; it's all in the front. And like for example, at tracks like Atlanta, where you chew up your tires, you know, I'll be running the bottom at Atlanta in the trucks, but come like 15, 20 laps into the run, I'm as close to the wall as you could possibly get because
Your tires.
it was the only way. It's like really for me at least the only way I can keep up speed and keep the rear end underneath my car because you have that little bit of aero cushion that's squeezing that air. Like, it doesn't step out on me. Once I drop lower, either I have to slow way down or I will get that loose feeling in my, you know, back end and I'm slowing down a lot because I'm just gliding. Like, it's stuff like that. I'm just using that as an example. I'm not, you know, but, you know, like, for example, like, that would be one thing that a person who, and I know Angel races and stuff, he's a great broadcaster, you know, and stuff. But, you know, like, I just look at, like, you know, obviously, the more technical side of things, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Like what me and you were very good at, Angel Wax.
well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, for example, like, people will say, oh, you know, he wants that clean air compared to, like, you know, dirty air, whatever. My thing is say why that is. You know, because, like, if you say, oh, you know, it's hard to pass in dirty air, well, somebody who is a complete amateur, like, some of my friends will pop in on the broadcast just to cheer me on or whatever. They don't watch NASCAR. They don't know that stuff. But if you say, you know, he's taken a different line in this corner so he can get some air to the nose. Why is that important? Well,
Downforce.
the downforce, the air that's pushing on that nose and on that car is going to allow your front tires to have more bite, and, you know, and obviously the rear end will, obviously with the spoiler, you know, you'll have more downforce. That's stuff that people who don't really know, it would make it more like, not educational, but like, oh, this is why somebody's doing something, and it'll make sense to them. Instead of just saying, oh, well, he wants clean air. Well, so am I. You know?
Exactly, yeah.
And like I said, I was happy with, I was actually impressed with how well they did. You know, like Angel and the guys at SRN, because I'm not gonna lie, when we were doing the Backfire series, I think it was season 1, I think it was, but anyways, we had like 3 different broadcast teams.
Yeah, Josh Miller sent me one of them.
Like originally we started off with Pedal to the Metal.
Oh, dude.
And this, like, we were with them for like 3 or 4 races, and then here we ended up talking to Luke and stuff like that. Well, I didn't, but Chris Lawrence and Chris Hupka talked to Luke, and he was just starting. SRN was just starting.
Wait, you said Chris Lawrence?
Yeah.
Hold up. Watch my screen real quick.
Like, they were just starting. And they did 1 or 2 broadcasts. And admittedly, it wasn't real exciting. so they ended up switching to, what was, who were we using? FRN. Flat Out Racing Network. And then we ended up sticking with them guys. Well, so when I heard that Hupka, when he was creating this league, was going back to SRM, I'm like, oh gosh, like, and he's like, what do you mean, oh gosh? I'm like, they did okay, but it's like, they always, like, we had a race at Richmond, and almost half the race was like a full track view, like almost like where the booths are, like the VIP booths were, and it was like fisheye, and like you couldn't even tell what was going on, and I was like, eh. But then the season started, and I was like, oh dude, Angel's doing a really good job and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, so they definitely have come a long way. Like, FRN has definitely come a long way since a few years, about a year and a half ago.
So, Christopher Lawrence is on teams with Bryce Kobler, Christopher Tate, and Chris.
And what's this for?
Ghost. It's a cup.
Wait.
Christopher L. Lawrence, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's in the Discord.
Yeah.
Where is this at? When was this written?
6/3 of 2023.
6/3. Why don't I see him?
He's in Freedom Motorsports.
Freedom Motorsports?
Yeah.
1 minute
Yeah, that's
18.941.
Well, Hupka's new thing, I think.
Yeah, so since I'm the admin, I can see everything. So if anybody talks any shit in any fucking team chat, I'll know about it. Like, Upco Motorsports, this is all for their Xfinity or whatever.
So, when did this happen?
When you guys get a chance, can you all send me a picture of your car at this angle? Chris Upco. I'll make this.
Because here's the thing. I told you the story about stuff between Chris and Chris.
Oh wait, Chris Warren. Yeah, you did.
So, to see Lawrence in the league, that's kind of... Okay, this shit's blowing my mind, dude. Because
1
like,
minute 18.74.
it's not that they were mad at each other. Like, Hupka and Lawrence were mad at each other. But they left it on, well, Hupka was like basically upset because they were running backfire together and Lawrence was making all the decisions. And like, that's, I mean, I've known Chris since I was, 9 years old. Like, he lived right up the road from my house. Like, he's always been like, he wants stuff done the way he wants stuff done. Like, and that's not a bad thing.
Left side.
Like,
All clear.
but when they were running it together, Hupka was like, well, I want to make decisions too. And so he decided to go off on his own, and Chris was going to go off on his own.
1 minute 20.903.
Like, didn't invite him purposely. Because him and the Whiteheads, or Lawrence and the Whiteheads, and Chris had some run-ins with quite a few people in the league, where people were like, dude, you're way too aggressive, and, you know, this and this and that. And they didn't want him in there. So Hupka was like, I'm not going to invite him.
Right. I'll be right back. Hear me?
Yep.
Alright. I just...
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just... didn't want to just, like, leave and then you just keep talking. No, I'll be right back.
Go high. So I think my update's on this good there, huh?
Son of a bitch.
1 minute 19.837.
I'm faster than these two. I just can't get by this 13 truck. He's all over the place.
You racing in the truck?
Yeah. Sonoma.
Sonoma. Ooh,
Road course.
that would be fun. That would be fun. If this update ever gets done, I may have to try that.
Right side.
I don't know how I'll do with my knee,
Clear.
but
Right side.
especially with it being a road course. But
Still there. Clear.
I'm pretty good in at least the Gen 6, the truck, and the extended on road courses.
Left side. Clear.
Is that for the whole week? Is it going to be Sonoma?
1 minute 19.458.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice. Get back after.
Okay.
Looks like we're gonna get third. 10 to go. We're just gonna cruise.
Hey, third place is a good finish.
Yeah, we're number 5 truck, so hell yeah, we're gaining.
Oh, yeah. That'll be a good point today.
Peter.
Sorry, I have to slow down. To reduce the It never works out.
1 minute 20.292. 10 laps to go this time by.
Okay. Took a little bit longer. I had to let my dog out. So, Nago, I don't know if... Mike, what are you doing?
Very slow
Racing.
on the right.
Okay, well, he can fuck off real quick. So, Kyle, watch this video. I want to buy this fucking game.
What is it?
Grid Legends.
Red Legends. What?
Grid.
Grid?
Grid Legends.
Oh, a new Need for Speed game?
No,
Or,
it's not Need for Speed. It's Grid.
Grid. Yeah, I remember that.
He's moving, he's moving.
Racer. Do you see it, Kyle, or no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Thinking about it. They got stadium trucks, they got those, like, production cars.
1 minute 19.3.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. I like the old Grid.
Yeah, see, so did I. They got stadium trucks, look at that. They got hill climb cars. They got fucking Formula V's. They got the fucking super trucks, the semis and shit. Whatever the fuck these things are, those are badass though.
Yeah.
That right
Left
there
side.
just throw me off.
Still there.
Why do you need boost in a fucking racing game?
Still there. Clear.
Racing the rain and shit. They got Volkswagen. Look, yeah. See, they got little Beetles and shit. They got stock cars, Formula One or Formula V's, Porsches.
Semi.
Hell yeah! What more? Look at that. They got fucking flipping trucks. I'm thinking.
I'm looking forward to that Ren Sport.
Oh, oh my. So am I.
It's-
I'm waiting.
Yeah, it's supposed to
Really
be a
fucking
sim.
waiting.
Dude, do you think it's an NFT?
What
Do
does
you think that non-fungible token? It's like part of the whole crypto thing. Like people
Yeah.
are like.
1 minute
So here's the
19.9.
thing, if you go on Ren Sports website and you read their description, and they're gonna give mod tools and like broadcasting tools. They already partnered with this E-series, you know, this esports series, all this
Yeah,
stuff. Right?
yeah, I remember that, yeah.
But they said, you put in your time, you put in, you know, your effort and everything, and what do you get? And in most games, it's, you know, basically nothing. Anything on Rensport is yours. And sell it on the marketplace of your choice. That was key for me, because I'm like, are they going to sell it on, like, oh, can you sell, like, your cars or your homemade track or whatever it is?
Tunes or, you know,
Okay,
paint
I'm
schemes.
Like,
50% off right
Left
now.
side.
oh, damn, alright.
For
Yeah.
the Ultimate Edition.
Still
Oh,
there.
damn, even better.
Clear, clear, clear.
You got third?
Huh?
Oh, I heard Mike.
1 minute
You end
19.4.
up pulling in third?
Oh, we're still racing. We got about 5 to go.
Oh,
What?
We're still in third.
What? What track?
Sonoma.
Old Sonoma or the new one?
Sonoma.
Which? The old one or the new one?
What's the difference?
The carousel?
Oh, not the carousel. The old NASCAR.
okay, so you're old.
Damn, I gotta delete shit. Fuck.
so bad.
Damn it.
Old Cup.
Yeah, the old properties. General. Actually, manage, install. I need to have 41 gigs. Install. Update you. I'm gonna keep that because I like putting that. Pipe. Manage. Okay. Install. I have to put 3. But fuck.
1 minute 19.7. 8. 3.
Manage. Now uninstall. Because I have to put this game. Are you fucking kidding me? I need 41.87 gigs and I have 41.62.
Go delete some screenshots.
I can't fucking
Delete Read a replay.
All I can do is color. Actually, no, I can't because I use one. Save pictures. Items, pictures, capture, delete, delete. It just
My download speeds are atrocious.
1 minute 19.962. 5 to go this time.
Oh, wrong gear. Thank God it didn't blow up.
Or wheel hop.
Left side. Clear.
$141.
1 minute 19.29.
Yes, my son.
No, I see what you did there. I fucking see what you did there. Dude, I fucking love this bitch. Let me open this bitch up. It's this thing. Look at that. I can't delete that. Like, I just can't. We did, in court. That's from the court.
Yeah, we got third.
Yeah. And Nick Nickerson won. He got second. I finished third. And just, we didn't even plan this. I see Nick do his donut and then stop. I pulled up, and then Chris pulled up, and then all of a sudden I see the picture in fucking Discord. I'm like, that's coming.
Yeah.
I just cannot. Oh, look how close this finish was. This was from Thursday night. I don't know if you watched the broadcast on Thursday night. But I had a little bit of engine damage. I had no rear end, and I still
1
pulled up.
minute 19.
On the high side at Martinsville.
Oh my god.
Yeah, buddy. He didn't, his last pit stop out of 125 laps was on lap 45.
That's
My last pit stop was on like 95.
so you.
Tired right
Yeah.
yeah.
Good one, though.
Permanently delete. Yeah. This. Those.
Should be 2 more laps.
Whoa.
Oh, we hit that motherfucker.
I still got 3 gigs still to install.
1
And I
minute
know why,
19.4.
because my
9 8.
internet is like, I should do a speed test. it's weird. Like as it's downloading, it's going from like 5 megs a second.
Are you
Then
serious?
then all of a sudden it dips all the way down to like 200
side.
kilobytes a
Clear.
second. And then it shoots back up to 10, and then it shoots back down to 3. Like it's like all over the place.
Well, my thing is, I just deleted all those fucking pictures, and my shit never changed.
Really?
One more lap.
Gotta get rid of the porn now.
Oh, there's the okay, let's go here. You know what? I just need to go to my replays. I just gotta get rid of all those replays. That's my biggest thing. I gotta get rid of them. Let's go to documents.
1 minute 20.762.
Dragon.
101 replays. Gone.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not doing none of that shit. Okay, let's try this again. We got this. Bam! I went from 41 all the way up to fucking 180. Damn. I just wanted to set a course of 40 miles. That's all I wanted to set a course of 40.
For what?
Mods.
And drifting.
Oh, you can drift?
Oh yeah, there's a drifting thing in there.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I got the Japanese pack.
Checker
Let's see
flag.
how long
By the
this-
way,
There's a few W guys that are sponsored for the drifting over there.
yeah, it's fun.
Okay. I need another game now. Money in, baby. Let's go simulation. Let's look at some more simulation
I've
games.
hurt my feelings a little bit.
By the way, I've never been a fan of this, but I've never been a Keselowski fan. But his Tron car.
Oh,
I
that was
thought
cool
that car
looking.
was- yeah, I have one that's in bright, like it's black and like neon green. And dude, this thing is badass. I just uploaded it on my Gen 6 just because I wanted to. Because like I said, I'm not gonna be running probably Mountain Dew this year. If
I'll say when I
run
first started, I was in the Miller car.
in the Miller car.
Yep, the Miller High Life car in
Yeah,
Arca,
you can't go wrong
and the
with that.
trucks and a couple other things too. And then I got the
Oh,
W
they got
sponsorship.
motherfucking flat out. For
So I-
$1?
You know,
Oh,
I've
they're all
probably been
back.
racing. I've been probably racing against you for a long time, and had no idea.
They wrecked.
'cause
They wrecked back
I've
there
seen-
before the.
Dude, you can buy the flat out anthology pack. Includes 6 items: flat out 2, flat out ultimate carnage, flat out 3 chaos and destruction, flat out 4 total insanity, and flat out 4 total insanity soundtrack. You can buy that for $9. Bruh, do you know how long it's been since I played fucking flat out?
That was a good
Yeah.
game.
They used to be my shit. They used to be my shit on PS2.
Yep. Yep.
Make your guy fly out the fucking front windshield.
Yep.
Fuck.
The stunt arena was awesome too.
Oh, fishing and hunting, huh? I want a hunting game. I want to kill some motherfuckers. There's no hunting games?
I mean, Flat Out is basically Wreckfest now.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. They have no hunting.
It's a fun game though.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
What's the hunting game that I have for the X?
Adult only, huh?
It's
Oh.
like,
There's that
Call of
Fishing
Wild or
Planet.
something?
You ever played Fishing Planet?
Yeah, I have.
That's pretty neat. I played a little bit of that.
Oh, what the hell was it? It's called, you want a hunting game that's somewhat realistic. I mean, a lot more realistic than Deer Hunter, where the deer just walk out in front of you.
What was that hunting game for? It was like PS1 or 2, and it's like you started in the lodge and you had to like either walk out or take a vehicle out and set up your tree stand and.
Oh, you're talking
Okay,
about
yeah. The Hunter, Call of the Wild.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the one I'm thinking. Yep.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
I learned that if you wanted to get a bear, you got the over-under 30-30, and you just took a snowmobile and you got close to it and you just started blasting away and hop back on the snowmobile and it won't come kill you.
Fuck?
That's how you got the bears.
Hell no, bruh. Hell no. I thought, bruh, Steam is on one. Who the fuck would buy this? This chick's got her pussy hanging out.
Oh gosh.
She's Asian. Hell no, bro.
Is it sideways?
Oh no, I don't know. Don't click on it. It got viruses. Oh no, there it is.
It's sideways, ain't it?
No. They're Asian, so big tits. Even though in real life they have no tits.
True.
This chick's about to get fucked. This chick's with a black guy. She's about to get whatever the chick's name was that got pounded by 8 black dudes. Look, this chick's got her nipples hanging out. Jesus. My sexy co-ed helping the hotties. What the fuck makes these games? A dog with tits? Jesus. Chris Hamilton probably never knew this. Are you still screaming? Mike? Mike? I don't know why I just asked him when I can just look on fucking YouTube myself. God, dude, get me off of this. Iracing. I need some more, like, F1? Oh. Wonder if it's F1 2021. It is. SnowRunner. I did not like SnowRunner. Flat Out. Yeah. Drive 4. Oh, look at that. NASCAR Heat 5. I played NASCAR Heat 5. That's where I came from. I don't want it. What is this? Looks like a road game. I don't like road courses, so I'm not to buy it. Even though I just... Is that drone racing?
Oh.
I want a drag racing game. That's what I want. Just like...
Like a legit NHRA?
Bounty drag racing. I set a course up. Japanese drag racing, EV3 drag racing, racing, JDM tuner racing, drag demo, super drag. These all look like mobile. Look at that, Street Outlaw 2. Really? Still $50. I have the first one. I will admit, I have the first Street Outlaws.
Never
But
got it.
it's got. Sim racing. He is not live. That's all that matters. The first one of this was terrible.
Pretty bad, huh?
Oh, dude, it was like you go to turn and it's like arcade as shit. Like it's like what game was terrible with driving physics? I can't. It's like an old Need for Speed game where like the whole car turns like instant. It was bad, very bad.
Bad.
Which
Hey,
one?
look at that! I can get Street Outlaws, the first one.
Oh yeah, I heard. What about the second
Yeah,
one?
I bought it. I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, I'm watching there's some trailers. I've been watching trailers. Oh, that's a screenshot. There we go. See, that just looks weird. Who the fuck puts Bel Air in? There's a. Ooh, looks like the set of courses almost. Yep, almost done, buddy. I got 10 more gigs. I'm good. I'll be on the set of Corsa. Do you have mods on the set of Corsa?
Nah, I don't have much for it right now. I definitely want to get into it though, because some of the stuff I've seen is just insane.
I'm definitely not going to. I am definitely not gonna try and run. A race.
It's definitely it's definitely fun. I've always liked the set of Corsa.
I've never played that one. That's probably the only racing game I've ever not played. Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of Sims that I haven't played yet, like Automobilista. I've never played any of those. R Factor 2.
R Factor's
I
pretty
haven't
fun.
played. Is it?
Yeah, it's like so realistic to like the groove that everyone's running will only rubber in.
See, that's cool.
Like it goes off of tire tracks. Like your tire tracks will never leave the race. Everyone sees everyone's. And that was R Factor 1. Maybe it was 2.
Yeah, that's cool.
I know we have it. Or had it. No, it's once you buy it, you own it forever. So we have 1.
Yeah, I definitely want to grab at least R Factor 2, Automobilista. I think they're on.
I think that's what I was looking at then. I wonder if that's what I was looking at in racing. Is it
And
just
then,
RF2
yeah,
on the? It's got like a picture of a Corvette C8.
is that something? I think so.
Oh, here we go.
Or,
We were still
usually
running
it's like
fifth here. Fourth and third's right in front of us.
lowercase r,
Yeah, there it is.
lowercase f.
Yeah, I found it. It's right here. Yeah, that's a Corvette C8.
Yeah, it's what my dad makes.
Nice. My neighbor, right across the street, has got one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's
What color?
maroon. Yeah, like a maroon.
Oh, the darker redder. Yeah.
Yeah, and he works at he's a doorman at a strip club,
Huh.
and just the other night, he had, now mind you, the dude's like probably 60, 65.
Oh, so
something
he's
like
that dude from Breaking Bad.
Right,
Mike.
exactly.
Mike from Breaking Bad.
And dude, he had one of the strippers over, and she was out there taking pictures on the car, like,
Oh,
you
that's
know,
funny.
like,
You know those went on her
modeling.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, and then of course, you know, they went inside. So I wonder how much he paid her or whatever. But I'm like,
Look at
yo,
that car mechanic simulator.
I've heard that's pretty fun. I've watched some videos on it too.
I have
So I
an
bought
app of one.
GTA 5. I forget where I bought Grand Theft Auto 5. But I bought Grand Theft Auto 5 and all that, and now I don't know where it is to re-download.
Oh, I remember when you deleted that.
Yeah.
Okay, I downloaded the app called Car Mechanic thing.
Huh. I never
It
heard
was
of that.
pretty cool.
Car mechanic simulator?
On an
No,
app?
there's a
Like on your phone?
yeah. Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
I wonder
Oh,
if it's
they
any
have
good.
Car Mechanic engine overhaul. Ooh.
That sounds like something I'd like. I like engines.
Yeah.
Taking engines apart.
Oh, you know what's funny is for so long I've always liked racing and shit, but
Yeah.
I never I never got into like the mechanic side of stuff until surprisingly, I started getting into RC, like nitro powered RC cars.
Yep. You'll do a lot of mechanicking on them things.
Every time you bring them out.
Pretty much, yeah. You gotta fix something.
Hey,
Yep,
Kyle,
nothing
Brace
less than
it,
just
break it,
tuning them.
fix it, repeat.
Yep.
So, do you want to see what I deal with every time I go to broadcast?
Oh.
Like, have you ever, like, let me find a hosting session. That's, let me get, like, a hosting session for, like, an open crack with a fuckload of people. I'm gonna show you what I have to deal with. Chicago. Really? Oh, well,
I'm still
Fairbury, Eldora. Everything's locked. Talladega.
But yeah, you're totally right though on that though. Yeah, them things just terrible. They just fall apart. You know, you always wreck them and shit. But it got me into engines and you know
They're cool.
the whole mechanic side of now cars. You know, but initially I was like, I don't give a shit. Now I'm like, dude, that's awesome.
Go.
Here we go.
Open this. Yep, you're about to see what I have to deal with on one single fucking monitor once I load in the session.
It's
Like,
totally bad.
eh. So here's my SDK that I have to use, and then obviously it'll say replay and join the race. So when on broadcast, that black screen I just brought up,
Mhm.
you won't see that on broadcast. Only I do. Which is good, because I only have one fucking screen, and it would look bad if I had the black screen up right in front of, the racing.
Right.
But trying to use all this stuff with one screen is
Pain in the
absolutely
ass.
fucking terrible. Oh, dude. Last Tuesday, they had 30 trucks, okay, at Atlanta. And it was my very first time ever using SDK. I was so overwhelmed, there were no cautions. I'm like, here, yeah, this way, yeah, we're going this way. Oh my goodness, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, dude, I believe that.
Basically, I'll open up the hamburger menu, load project, just grab series.
So,
I gotta make it bigger, bring it down, make it smaller, make it less wide. Right? Put it right here so I can see it. Almost into the session here.
so that update finally got all downloaded, but now
Yeah.
it got to install.
Yep.
Yep.
It
Oh,
takes
that's
a
gonna
minute
take
to
me
install it all
forever.
too.
Yep. Okay, here you go, Kyle. So, I have all of this, okay? So, the only thing that you see on broadcast is the track map and that. Now, if I want the HUD to go away, I just hit the up button, hit live. I'll scroll down, hit show, and then hide. Now, all you see is just this. Over here, the standings and the track map. If I want to change driver, I just go or change scene here. If I want to go to the nose like that, scenic, roll bar, and to change later, groceries, whatever. All different types. Shit, if I want the race, or like that. Oh, another caution. Oh, here. I'll double click that. I'll go back and watch the replay. And watching the replay still. Oh, it just gets them run over. Okay. Go back to live scene. CRN pops up. He's in pit road. So I'll just up the position. Go to TV2. And then go from there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is all I have to deal with the whole race. Oh,
Definitely a lot.
Ryan Hall just wrecked. What happened here? Okay. Going slow. Going slow. Going slow. Oh. Wow.
Looks like the tempers are getting the best of these guys right now.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically, all you'll see is the timing over there. You see the track map. Now, if I want a battle box, it'll show me the battles. Let's say I want pit strategy. Show me the pit strategy. I can take it away. So I just hit empty. Let's say I want.
Looks crazy detailed. Like,
Oh
at
yeah.
least they have it
So
in sections. it looks like it would be confusing. Fuck until you got used to it.
Yeah, broadcasting Dylan. I can do the incidents. How many incidents people have had. Yeah, I can. Like, when I'm in replay, I can go to Gearbox to look at the replay.
And what's this program called?
SDK. Yeah. Like, you know that stuff that Angel had you fill out when, for Ghost? So
Yeah.
when you got, when your thing popped up to, it'll have your picture of where you're from and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it is, but a different thing.
Version of it.
So I can, like, if I just make this as big as my screen.
Well, I mean, the reason why I'm asking is because can you have that running while you're racing?
This?
Yeah.
Like this, just this black screen? Or are you talking about, like...
No, you're
that
broadcasting.
I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it, but...
I was just thinking about it in the sense that, like, okay, let's say you come in the pit, right?
Let me test. I can definitely let you know.
Because, dude, that would be some helpful information while you're racing against other people to know when they pit, etc.
Oh, so I use this. I use SimRacing for that. I don't use SDK. I use SimRacing apps. SimRacing apps is completely free, and I got Mike on SimRacing apps. I got his shit all set up for him and all that. And, like,
I used to have it.
And I didn't even use it.
You haven't used it yet?
I haven't even used it. I actually went and turned it off before this race started.
Well, the problem,
you
it won't install.
What do you mean it won't install? Share your screen.
He doesn't have Java.
It keeps on sending me to Java.
Yeah, you gotta have Java.
But I installed Java. It took me to Java. I did all that. Okay, so what happened was originally I first installed it, and everything was working fine. I had it all set up on my OBS, everything, like all the stuff I wanted. I had everything set up for my broadcast. And then all of a sudden, my computer, like, basically deleted itself. The one time it wouldn't turn on. I had to restart from the factory. And so I lost everything.
Another thing. Do you race in full screen or Windows?
No, it's full screen. But here's the thing.
Now, when you use SimRacing apps, you can't be...
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I was only using it just for, like, I didn't see anything on my screen. I was just using it on my OBS so that then, obviously the OBS.
Oh, I need to learn how to do that.
For my streams and stuff like that.
So, like,
here, all of a sudden,
you're in full screen, but on your OBS, it's showing all the overlays only on there to the YouTube or Twitch or wherever you're streaming to.
Oh, gotcha. That's what you mean. Okay.
Ah, you need to show me how to do that.
And select the scheme. It's actually fairly easy.
Yeah,
because
me and OBS don't get
this
along.
Is what my OBS. Mike, are you in a race?
I'm just watching the replay right now.
Watch my screen real quick.
Installing or trying to reinstall it. Well, you know how when you go to install it, you open up the exe or whatever, and then that black box pops up and you have to wait for everything to load up or whatever. Well, the
Yeah.
box popped up the first time, and for some reason it froze to where nothing was being written, nothing like that. I ended up clicking the X button and exiting out of it while I was trying to install. Well, then I was like, oh shit, like, maybe I shouldn't have exited out. Maybe I should have just let it go and see if it worked or whatever. But it was already going on like 5 minutes, and I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on. So I threw away that download, re-downloaded it, and when I went to go open it up again to install, it instantly took me to Java's website and said, oh, you know, you have to install Java or whatever. Now, the black box, you know, to install it, opened up the first time I did it. Now it's asking for Java, and I'm like, okay, like, fine, I'll install Java. Installed Java, reopened it, nothing. I even tried re-downloading it and retrying it. Every time now, whenever I try to download it and
Have you tried
install it,
uninstalling it from your hard drive?
that's the thing, there was nothing on
There was nothing there, huh?
Yeah, like
So
I
it's
couldn't
like
find
it's
a
like
folder.
hidden in something.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know where them files started to install, and I don't know how to find them, but it's blocking it from being able to open so that I can install. Like, so it's like, this is a pain in the ass. Like,
Yeah. Remember when our
So-
beams weren't working, Dylan?
What?
When our beam and G's weren't working, we were putting files in the wrong places and doing all kinds of shit wrong. And
yeah, I need to get it back up and running though, because what I had it set up as was, when you watch my broadcast, when I upload it to Twitch or, you know, and then I always upload to Twitch and then I just send the video to YouTube. On my broadcast, it had the leaderboard. It had, oh shoot, like my inputs on the one side, but everything, like for example, my black box, where my black box was, I had, like all my information, about, the, like, track temperature, track time, the real time. It had, my relative, according to everything, but it was glued as my relative. And then on the other corner, there was the actual full leaderboard. And then I had a bunch of other stuff, but everything was, so my black box, even though I was seeing the black box, the people watching my stream was just viewing the relative at all times. So I could do all my pit stuff, everything. They wouldn't see it. It was just, they just always saw my relative. And it worked out awesome. And then it stopped working. So. My ship is still installing. I'm at 91%. Finally, I'll be able to get on iRacing. Ooh, shit.
Finally.
Finally. Well, how long have I been on here? Almost 2 hours or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing took almost 2 hours.
Well, I say you hopped in here before I even got in the practice lobby for this truck race. I was still playing Beam, I think.
Yeah. It's taken a while. Okay. So, sim racing apps. Alright. I need to get a new version because that's really
Which
old.
version do you have?
Well, after it wouldn't download anymore, I gave up. So I think, let me see. Sim Racing App Server 1.14.
Oh yeah, dude, you're still. We're on 1.18.
Okay.
That's probably
Yeah, I
why you
need.
don't work anymore.
Well, no. I mean, but it didn't work when I was
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to. So.
So basically, all I gotta do is just delete that whole thing and then get,
Sim Racing Apps. I'm gonna search one more time on my computer. See. I don't even know if it works, like, or if it's in the computer as Sim Racing App. How to download the server. Unprompted run save. Let's save. Okay. Click on roads. Right click on the server icon in the taskbar. In the taskbar. Okay. Antivirus.
Hey, we're almost at a 2,000 road.
Oh, damn. Nice.
We're at
I'm at
1856.
13 or 1400. Come on, hurry up. That set of course is almost done. I'm ready to get on a set of Corsa.